Hello everybody, it's Star Raptor here, and this is another episode of This Week in Star Wars Canon. Every week I bring you guys all the latest in the Star Wars continuity. This can range from anything in the TV series, to the comics, to the novels, and to the video games. With this week we had the release of issue number 2 of Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens Comic Adaptation. So, first things first, I really enjoyed this cover. There's a new cover artist on this. His name is Mike Mayhew. I'm not sure if he has any relation to Peter Mayhew, who plays Chewbacca, but yeah, I think the first cover was not the greatest, but they definitely stepped it up, and this cover looks like it could be a movie poster. Like, I really enjoyed this artwork. So let's get into this issue of the comics. So, the plot is basically exactly like the movie, and we basically start off with the Millennium Falcon chase through the Jakku graveyard of spaceships. And basically the issue ends where they're trying to get away from the Rathtars on Han Solo's ship. And that's pretty much it. But let's get into the good stuff of this issue. So first off, I really enjoyed that they stepped it up with the artist Luke Ross. He was able to, make the panels more interesting with the layout. If you remember the first issue, there were just a lot of very rectangular panels all throughout. It was kind of boring. There wasn't a lot of big splash pages or anything like that. So they definitely got more creative with transitioning the story in that regards. I also liked how there was basically no narration. I think that kind of was strange in the first issue, where we were getting like a outlook on the whole story. I mean, I think Star Wars, and a lot of the Star Wars comics, they don't even have any narration bubbles, and Star Wars does a great enough job with having such a lived-in atmosphere and the way the environments are that you don't really need narration to guide yourself through a story. So I really enjoyed them not having as many narration bubbles. And next up, I really enjoyed the character likenesses. Especially, we have the introduction of Han Solo and Chewbacca, who both looked brilliant in this issue. Yeah, I mean, there were some instances of Finn that didn't look exactly spot on, but majority of the characters in this looked great. And speaking of Han Solo, I really enjoyed how there was that flashback shot of him when he's thinking back how he was like, yeah, I used to be Han Solo, the general and the smuggler, and he's thinking back to his times, in Empire Strikes Back on the Tauntaun, in Endor Base. But one interesting thing I seen in that little flashback panel was something with Han with a bunch of Wookiees. Now, is that a callback to Life Debt, where we see he's going to Kashyyyk to liberate the planet? So I thought that was a great little nod. But, and that leads me to something that I don't really like about these comics. The adaptations are, yeah, they're adaptations to the extreme. Like, there is literally nothing new as far as information in these stories. It's literally shot for shot, by dialogue, exactly the same as the Force Awakens movie. So, like, I mean, yeah, you can go watch the movie, or you can go read the comics, or you can go read the novel, or you can go play Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. You can get different mediums of the story. So, I mean, that is pretty cool. But all in all, I think that this the comic adaptation definitely improved from issue number 1. You guys should definitely pick this up. But that's going to do it for me, Star Raptor. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Did you enjoy this video? Then make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up symbol. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribing to my channel will help me out, and it helps you guys out, keeping up to speed on all my latest content. Speaking of which, you can catch my weekly Star Wars show down over there. You can see a recent review I've done over there, and you can follow me on social media, Twitter @StarRaptor, as well as Facebook.com/StarRaptor.